Hello class, today we're gonna learn about right shift triangles. I'll show you how to print a right shift triangle as well as how to print a hollow right shift triangle. So firstly, as you can see, this is a right shift triangle. I made it into green so that you can understand easily what we have to do. So as you can see this shape, you can see that initially we have to go through these boxes to reach here and print the number. So what we have to do? First, we have to print these spaces. As you can see here, for the first there are 4 spaces, then 3, then 2, then 1. As I've written here, for first row there are 4, then 3, then 2, and it goes on. So if you see this closely, our row count here is 5, and for the first box our space is 4, where row is 1. If you can find a relation between them, you will see that it is space equal to row count minus row. That is, for example, for the first one, our row count here for this triangle is 5 and first row is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Hence, our space will start from 1. It will go till 4 and print 4 spaces. For the second row, 5 minus 2, which is 3. So again, space is going to start from 1 and it will go till 3, print 3 spaces. Here, space will start from 1, print till 2. So there will print 2 spaces, and here 1 space. So this is for space. So we can write the condition for the loop for our space. So initially we'll have first loop is for the row, as we have done in all other Starlabs. So row starts from 1, it goes to row count, that is going from here till our row count, and then we have to print these first spaces. So space equal to 1, it goes till row count minus row, as I have shown how it comes, and hence this way we print the spaces. And now we have to print the number. If you see this closely, we can see that our space loop goes till row count minus row. So when we are in the space loop, it starts from 1, it goes till here, and once our space is printed, we're out of that loop. So our next loop is supposed to start from this house, right? So this house is basically row count minus row plus 1. Whatever this box is, plus 1 is the house where we have to print our column. So for this, we can write a loop int count column call equal to row count minus row plus 1, and call will be less than equal to row count. That is, you can see that initially it's printing 5, and every row it's n till 5, which is our row count. So for this loop we can write column is less than equal to row count. Here the variable you can take whatever you want to. I just wrote it for simplicity. So this loop will basically print the numbers that are here in this triangle. So you can see here, I've just iterated the first row. So when row is 1, here when row is 1, space is 1, so row count minus row, which is row count is 5 row count minus 1, because we are in the first row, which is 4. So it will start from 1, it will go till 4 and print the space here. So this first 4 spaces here, the first 4 spaces are printed. Next, the column will start from row count minus row, which was 4 here. This one plus 1, which is 5. So it will start from, column will start from this house and it will go till row count. Here the column and row count is equal in the first one, so it will print just one number, which is 5. So here system.out.println column. So thus this way we can actually print the right shift triangle. We need 3 loops for this: row loop, space loop, and column loop. For hollow triangle, it's the same loops as the right shift triangle, just the extra addition is the conditions. Now let's find the conditions for the hollow loop triangle. So our first condition, as all other hollow we did, is it's very easily you can find it, that is row equal to row count. Row starts from 1, it goes till row count. Whenever it goes till row count, we can see the last line is printed. So our first condition is row equal to row count. Next, this one, as you can see, we had, after printing space, our first number that we print is row count minus row plus 1. You can see in every row the first number is definitely printed. So we can write our second condition is this one, column equal to row count minus row plus 1, because the first number is printed every time when we enter individual rows. And lastly, when column becomes row count, as you can see in column we started from this and we ended till row count, because here row count was 5 and it ends, every row ends in 5. So we can write a condition that column equal to row count. So when the column becomes the row count, it's always printed. We can see here, like the initial one is printed, the last one is printed as well. Hence we have found our 3 if conditions. These 3 are our if conditions. If we get them, we'll print column so that we can get all the desired numbers that are given here. If it was star, we would just print star, whatever the task asks us to print. And else, we'll print space. Hence, this is our code for it. There will be 3 for loops, just like the right shift triangle, it's as it is, only the difference is the conditions here. So here, if column equal to row count or column equal to row count minus row plus 1 or row equal to row count, we'll print the column, else we'll print space. And don't forget to write system.out.println and empty bracket. This will take us to the next line. That's it. This is how you print a hollow triangle, right shift triangle. Thank you.